Hello, good evening. I'm Sean Green and welcome to tonight's edition of Sports Night. Barbadians Shane Dowrich and Miguel Cummins have missed out on the final 13-man West Indies squad for the one-day international series against England. Wicketkeeper Dowrich and pacer Cummins were named in the initial 15-man party, but they will not feature in the three-match series that is against Owen Margren's touring side. Now, Dowrich absent means the West Indies only have one specialist keeper in the squad, with Shea Hope set to add to his 4 one-day international caps. Now, Cummins was involved in the squad for their most recent ODI outings. This was in Zimbabwe last November, but he failed to take a wicket in his only game. Now, the West Indies squad reads Jason Holder, he's the captain, Devendra Bishu, and Carlos Brathwaite, Craig Brathwaite, Jonathan Carter, Shannon Gabriel, Shea Hope, Alzari Joseph, Evan Lewis, Jason Mohammed, Ashley Nurse, Kieran Powell, and Rothman Powell. Their first ODI is set for Friday, March 3rd. Well, Yellow House dethroned the former champions Blue House at the Queen's College Inter-House Sports held at the National Stadium today. Amassing a total of 1,019 points, Yellow took the crown from Blue, who were only 43 points behind in second on 976. Now, third went to Green, Purple took fourth, Orange were fifth, and Red had to settle for sixth. Now, here are some of the highlights from today's action. In the nick of time to catch the last 100 meters of the day, the Division 1 boys 100 meters. And it was Trey Hollingsworth running in lane number 4 to take the glory for Yellow House in 10.82, followed by Jamal Burke of Orange closely in second and Michael Belgrave of Blue in third. Now this race had the fastest start thus far, the girls Division 3 400 meters. And up until the final 100 meters it was anybody's race. But say a boys of Blue running in lane number 3 wanted it more as she raced away to the finish line in 102.56 in first. Second went to Talith Bartlett of Green, while her housemate Saturn Yard took third. Division 3 saw an early advancement by Purple House teammates John Clark and Brandon Morris neck and neck, and exchanging first and second positions as they pleased. But the boys from Blue wanted to prove that their color was superior. So the final stretch saw Kimar Collymore in lane number 4, Jacoby Bender in lane 3, and Jaleel Armstrong in lane 2. All of Blue at the front, with Collymore racing away in first in 57.97, Benton was second in 59.28, and Armstrong third in 60.44. Onto the Division 2 girls, Zoya King of Yellow in the white top, keeping her teammate Camille Gaskin-Griffith in the all-black gear just a few meters behind her. But eventually Gaskin-Griffith takes the lead and extends it down the final stretch. Cool, calm and collected, taking the win in 103.94. King was second and Shania Waith of Blue in third. The Division 2 boys off to a quick start with Samuel Orchid of Yellow and Kimar Jordan of Purple House wearing the white top, making up some early ground in the first 100 meters. Orchid, however, made sure that he led from the front and left Jordan to battle for second, with Mario the boy of red in lane number 1. Hawkins took first in 52.69, second went to the boy in 55.25, and Jordan had to settle for third. To the big girls of the school, a battle for the top 3 positions since only 4 persons were entered in this race. And it was Danae Brathwaite of Greenhouse, a former Dighton Griffith student, now to QC, and still dominated the track with her closest competition almost a day behind as she races the glory, winning in 106.16, followed by Sydney Hassel of Yellow in 117.56 and Simar Dole of Orange in third. The final 400-meter race of the day, the Division boys with all to run for, with the race being very close in the early stages as expected in such a big race. But the final stretch had all the answers, with Jamal Burke of Orange making it clear who was the champ. So far ahead of the competition that he had time to peep at the others, running away in first with a time of 51.1 seconds. Second went to Trey Hollingsworth of Yellow, and teammate Johnny Inks took third. And we're back. Darren Sammy and Marlon Samuels, Peshawar's Zalmi side, are out of the Pakistan T20 Super League. They fell to a frustrating one-run defeat this evening in the first qualifying final at Sharjah against the Quito Gladiators, who are now reached the final for the second time 2 years in a row. Now, Sami won the toss and elected to bowl first, restricting the Gladiators to 200 for 7 of their 20. Ahmed Shazid, he led the charge with 71. Now, in reply, Sami's side fell for 199 for 9. Now, that's despite an impressive 77 from Mohamed Hafiz and 56 from David Milan. Here are the highlights.
Short and nonchalantly put away. Oh, look at this. That is a good, clean hit. Oh, he chops it on. Hassan Ali strikes.
Spirit of the game. Oh!
3 for 33.
Oh, that's another one. That's into the crowds. Down the track and connects one again. It's clubbed over square leg.
Most of this.
That's gone. It's a flat one. Another straight 6. Magnificent driving from Ahmed Shazad.
Freddie's only got 2 so far this tournament.
That's his 50. Magnificent innings from Ahmed Shazad. Semi is in. Oh, and gets smacked. It's another big hit. That's hit straight back. Vahabriaz, can he take the catch? It's taken.
Big, he can hit the cricket ball, and he's showing it. Whoa! Another one. Huh? Out?
Safety held.
They lost their way, and now when you look at Rousseau, he's lost his wicket. And Ali. And that'll do nicely. Third man's up. Bowling. Oh, hang on a minute. Boom, where's the dive? Oh, mix up and out of here. Oh, no. There's the panic. Oh, there you go. There's the intelligence back.
This will be the first wicket. Surely Peterson. Surely, yes, he does. Run out. It's all starting so poorly here for Peshawar. Has he got enough on this? I'm not sure that he has. Hafiz has gone.
He's got 2 overs left. Slow ball and it's gone. Ball him. That's a good result for Nawaz. Continue. Afridi's on strike. That's a flick. Will this be taken? Somebody's getting underneath that one. It's a Skyer. And that's Nawaz's leg side. Here we go. Oh, misses the ball. Oh, it's gone. He's out. Oh, he's gone. Here we go. That's an magnificent victory by Gladiators. They pulled off a sensational win.
Well, the inaugural junior track and field meet is set to begin on March 11th this year. Now, the meet is geared towards giving junior athletes another chance at qualifying for various regional track and field competitions, or championships rather. Now, organizer Brian Holder says the event has some changes which allows teachers, coaches to get a chance at seeing and testing their athletes before NAPSAC and BSAC.
I want to give the athletes another opportunity in the scheduling. Also, we've made a little change where typically in the regular meets you have an under 18 category. We only have one event in the under 18 category, and that's in the under 18 girls 100-meter hurdles. And we specifically made it an under 17 category because what happens is that at the BSAT championships, some of the under 20s will be under 18 in the regular competitions. So this gives the PE teachers and the other persons interested an opportunity to see the under 17s, the genuine under 17s competing among themselves before the BSAT championship.
Now, Holder also says that while other meets focus on rewarding the athletes with trophies, now they have decided to add something different as incentives and rewards.
This year, we have a group of qualifiers very early, and I think that the qualifiers have come up with some very good performances thus far. So it only lends well to the Junior Stars meet once they come and they compete, and then we go into B-Star and the Curve Games. What's different from ours, we're going to provide you with a well-run, well-organized track meet. We're going to provide you with some entertainment. There's going to be some music. You're going to get your trophies, your medals more specifically, because typically what we see now is that we see trophies being given. In addition to that trophy, though, you're going to get a voucher, whether it's a gas voucher, a voucher for a top-up, or to one of the restaurant chains.
And we're back, and the hype continues to build as the Sandy Lane Gold Cup is just days away. Now, every morning, the horses are taken through their final paces under the watchful eye of their trainers, their grooms, and owners and fans. Now, CBC's Anne-Marie Burke was at the Garrison Savannah again this morning and takes a look at 3 more entries.
Just before last year's running of the Sandy Lane Gold Cup, the news came no connection wants to hear. Indiano Jones would have to be scratched after failing to pass the vet. But he came back with a vengeance, and in his next start, beat the horse who claimed the coveted Crown Dorset. His last major win was actually in 2015, when he won the Ansel McCall Stakes and Trophy. And you could say this 7-year-old gelding has suffered much misfortune, but has always been able to regain form. In the prep race, the Coolmore Stakes and Trophy, he lost to Shoe, finishing behind the field and suffering a minor injury. But sure enough, he's back and ready to gallop his way to a shot at Gold Cup victory. Trainer Mark Armstrong only acquired Indiano Jones in December and said when he's on his game, he'll be a force to be reckoned with.
He was a horse that's nursing a little injury, but I feel that we got him at least 95% now for the Gold Cup.
What was preparation like leading into the big race?
Basically, we just do a lot of slow work. Treat him with a lot of long, slow work, so that I feel it's better for him that way. Because in the last set of races, we gave him a lot of work, and it didn't work out. That didn't work out pretty well for me. So, vice versa now.
No, post position number 9, if I am correct, and it is a little ways on the outside. Do you think that that will make a difference in his running?
No, I like that post position.
Why you like that post position?
Because he's wide, he's gonna be in the clear, and he's gonna come out kind of fast.
Indiano Jones will make his running out of gate 8. Owners Daniel and Martin Reisman are in with a double chance at Gold Cup glory, having entries in Infrared and In One. In One, a 5-year-old horse, was one of the leading 2- and 3-year-olds of its time, but he did have some setbacks due to injuries. But there is no doubt that the class is there. I'll dare say he's a strong outside contender. Coming off a 5-month recovery, he has 2 starts before the Gold Cup. His best showing was a 4th place in a top class race going 5.5 furlongs. Expected to be piloted by Rashid Hughes, a post position of 11 is well suited to him, as he's quick and can make the running on the outside. Stablemate Infrared is an imported 4-year-old colt, an emerging talent whose form has seen either 1st or 2nd place finishes in the majority of his starts. There's no denying that the 4-year-olds have a good record in the Gold Cup. Infrared did feature in the Coolmore, finishing 5th, and being drawn close to the midfield number 5 for the big race. Trainer Richard Dean is happy and hopeful that he's in with a fighting chance. Dean actually has responsibility for both of the Reisman's charges and is confident they're in form when it matters most.
Both of them worked really well on Saturday morning. I worked them this morning and they're very, very comfortable. Both of them sound and I think they're ready to go.
When did you acquire the horses?
We had them from 2-year-olds. The owners bought them, Dan and Martin Reisman. They bought them in the sales in Ocala. So they brought them here from the time they were 2. They had never raced overseas. All their running was done here.
Now, most people are saying that this is one of the competitive fields that we have for Gold Cup. How do you think that they're factoring?
I think they have a great chance, but they're obviously horses coming from overseas that are supposed to be a notch above ours. So I guess it would be tough to beat those type of horses. And there are a couple of locals that running well as well. So I think it's a tough race. I'm hoping for a chance, and they're both well, so hoping for a little luck.
Now we've been having some rain, so I always ask, do you like the soft turf or the hard turf of these horses?
Well, I would prefer it firmer than softer. Not saying they won't run on the soft, but I think they're better if it's a firmer track.
Indiano Jones, in 1, and Infrared, 3 more of the horses who will feature in the Sandy Lane Gold Cup. Anne-Marie Burke, CBC Sports.
Well, thank you, Anne-Marie. Well, a young Barbadian driver will be heading to the United States in the next 2 months on a Formula 3 venture to take the next step in his driving career.
An agency known as BMA Global Ventures. I'm going to be teaming up with them and going to California to do a Formula 3 test and being assessed by a great man known as Mr. Darren Law. And he's basically going to be seeing analyzing various skill sets that I have and to determine which racing series you want to put me in. It's really just driving the Formula 3 car, and it's a pretty advanced racing car, so I guess if I do well in that, then I stand pretty good in the field.
Well, that's Christian Hines. Now, the local karting champion already has secured a needed certificate. Now, Hines is set to leave the island early in April. Well, it's a quiet day in sports tomorrow, Ash Wednesday. However, internationally, Dwayne Smith's Islamabad United will take on Chris Gale and Thomas Pollard's Karachi Kings in the second qualifying final of the Pakistan Super League. Well, you know, that's it for us. Another one in the bag. Hey, join us again tomorrow night. Remember, 8:05 for another exciting edition of Sports Night. I'm Sean Green. Good night.